Hey everybody, Ken Krell here. Happy Mother's Day for those of you on this planet. Apparently it's Mother's Day everywhere. It's Mother's Day here in Sydney, Australia, and the morning of Mother's Day for my mom in Miami. Happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, Mom. And for those of you that are with me today, I have some thoughts. If you have done any kind of course or training on Udemy, then this is for you. Actually, if you've done any kind of course or training on any of those type of platforms, then pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you over the next few minutes, because I love Udemy as a platform. It's awesome. There's some fantastic information for such inexpensive pricing. I mean, a world of wisdom delivered to you if you're a user of that information, or if you're a provider of that information, as I am. I'm a Udemy instructor. There's great opportunity for you to meet new people, create new audiences, but only if you understand how to monetize it properly. Because you can't make a hell of a lot of money with $10 courses. But if the $10 course is the beginning of the relationship with that audience, if the $10 course is the beginning of the dialogue where that student comes to know, like, and trust you, then everything is possible. And that's what I want to talk with you about today. Because I think so many Udemy instructors fail to optimize that sales funnel. And sales funnel is such a term these days that has been overused. But if you think about the customer or client journey, the student journey, so many Udemy instructors build a course and that's it. There's nothing more. It's like so many authors write a book because they want to write a book and no more. That's hello. That's the appetizer for your educational meal for the beginning of your journey. That's the first date. And if you fail to ask for the second date, then you go home alone and nothing else has happened, and maybe true love never happened. I'm going into romance here. Point is, the beginning of your dialogue with your students should be the beginning of a long-term relationship that could be incredibly lucrative and transformative for both of you. So what do we do? What is this all about? Well, it's pretty simple. Udemy gives you an opportunity to provide your students with some fast results. Give them information that they can turn into results quickly so that they want to learn more from you. And what I encourage you to do is really follow what I would consider to be the Harv Eker model, which is when he produced his book, created his book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, fantastic book. One of the things that got it sold so well was that on the cover of that book, and I wish I had it in front of me here to share with you, on the front of it was a sunburst that said, buy the book and get 2 tickets to the Millionaire Mind Intensive worth, I forget, it's like $2,500 or whatever that number happened to be. Books flew off the shelf. You're buying a book for $12.95 or whatever that price was at the time, and bam, you get a multi-$1,000 training for 2. Well, hello, why wouldn't you buy the book? It's a fantastic model. In fact, it's a model that I'm using these days. In fact, you'll have an invitation shortly to that very same model. Why then can't you have someone invest in your course, your training on Udemy or whatever platform you're on, and when they invest in that course, give them 2 tickets to your next program? Oh, but wait, you don't have a program? I'll help you with that. You should consider having a program. You should consider having a live digital training that you offer, and have that digital training inspire your students to go further with you in some kind of a high ticket learning scenario, a mastermind, a retreat of some kind, some high level programming. And I'm talking high level, $5,000, $15,000, $25,000, $30,000 or more, where they're investing with you. They're taking you very seriously. They're doing the work and they're creating massive results. Look, listen, this is all about giving people a transformational experience that can change their lives. And if you stop just at that first course level, at that 10 or 15 or whatever $30 course that perhaps you have on a platform, you're cheating everybody. And you're certainly cheating yourself for sure, because you're worth a hell of a lot more than that. So many people think that they don't have that worth. And I will tell you this, when you understand the value of what you can give people, but what the value of the transformation is to them, everything shifts and changes. Olivia Whiteman thought that her offer was a $47 course, and she thought that was high ticket. Well, now she's up 18 times in her pricing, and it's still not enough, but she's 18 times more profitable as a result of our working together. Michelle went from $2,000 of a price to $15,000. And people are saying, well, worth it. So what are you worth? What do you want to get paid for giving people the means of shifting their lives? I bet you it's less than what it should be. And I'm happy to help you change it. So I want to give you an invitation. And this is an offer. I'm going to call it a mafia offer. It's an offer you can't refuse. If you want to understand how to produce ridiculously irresistible digital events that will transform lives and generate massive wealth for you and your family, and give you a shift from being this small in your revenue stream to this big in your revenue stream, to see a whole different picture of the way you show up in the world, then I invite you to come join me for Pride. How to produce ridiculously irresistible digital events that generate wealth. It's coming up May 20th through 22nd, 3 full days. And typically it will sell for $2,000 as it did last summer, sold out for $2,000. But right now, if you're a Udemy instructor, or hell, if you're watching this video right now, whether it's live or on replay, if you go to this link, and I'll pop it on the screen here in just 1 second, if I can find it, there we go. If you go to that link, joinpride.com/now, and use the code MYGIFT in caps, just like you see here on the screen, then you get to come for free. It's a nearly $2,000 gift. There is one little catch, and that catch is that you're going to get a box of swag arriving in the next few days. Well, once you give us your mailing address, and that costs about $50. So if you cover our costs, which includes the shipping inside the United States, and it's a couple dollars more if you're outside the United States, then the rest of it's on me. It doesn't even cover my costs. Frankly, we go out of pocket to deliver that to you. But if you step up a little bit, just to help us cover some of those costs, then you come as my guest for all 3 days. You'll probably want to upgrade to VIP. And if you do that, it's just a couple $100, at least right now it is. Well worth it. It's thousands of dollars of value. That's entirely up to you, but I recommend it wholeheartedly. We're not getting rich on VIP either, by the way, but it's an experience that you totally do want to consider. Then come. This event will literally change your life. Come, explore, try on the idea of being paid for what value you provide. Try on the idea of you getting paid what you really are worth, and more, much more. So May 20th through 22nd, 3 full days. We begin at 11 a.m. Eastern time, go about 10 hours on Thursday, same hours on Friday. Saturday, we conclude at about, I don't want to tell you what times, I forget. It is on the webpage. I'm doing the math in my head because I happen to be here right now in Australia. And so for me, here in Sydney, we begin at 1 a.m. So I'm committed to you if you're in North America. If you're in Europe, you start in the evening, you go a little bit late. And if you're in Hong Kong or Singapore, you're starting at 11 p.m. going through all night. Sorry about that, but if I'm going to be up all night producing, you can be up there all night learning how to transform your life. So that's it. I encourage you to come join me. I encourage you to look at how you can shift your world using the power of online events, digital events, to give people the tools, the tips, the strategies, the life transformation that they need, leveraging how they begin that relationship with you on Udemy. Udemy is a great start. Let's finish what you began. Join me for Pride. Go to joinpride.com/now, enter the code MYGIFT in all caps, as you see here on the bottom of the screen, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at Pride.